Right, so I'm going to do the Kanye West album tip, right? So let me just get this out of the way. Obviously, that wasn't released, so we'll listen to it. Neither was that one, so we'll put them two there. Right. Let me just get some out of the way. There's no debate whatsoever. S tier, My Twisted Beautiful Dark Fantasy. For me, it's the greatest album of all time. S tier, without a doubt. Now, this obviously is just my personal preference and opinion. There might be some controversial ones in here, some controversial rankings. If you don't agree, so let me know. Leave it in the comments, leave it on the stream. Right, how do we do this? Right, College Dropout. Let's have a look at the College Dropout playlist, or tracks. Tracks, that's the word I was looking for. Right, for me, in honesty, and obviously I know it's an iconic, legendary album. But his debut album, very iconic album. For me, I haven't listened. Like, I know we've got like All Falls Down on there. That's, you know, what else we got on there? Jesus Walks, one of my favourite Kanye songs of all time. For me, I haven't listened to it all the way through. I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't. Like the later albums, like this was like I would have been 9 when this came out. So yeah, 9, 2004. So it would have been 9. For me, it's 8. Iconic, it's legendary, but I can't put it in S because, in full honesty, I haven't listened all the way. You know, I've not. It's not an album I'm very familiar with, but I know it's a classic. It's iconic. So A, that's an A. Right. Late Registration. Gold Digger. Touch the Sky. Diamonds, the remix of Jay-Z. I'm just reading out some of the big songs. Again, for me, iconic album. Apart from the big hits, I'm not really fully listening to it all the way through, so A tier again. I think them two could be controversial. Them two could be very controversial. I'm sure there would be people who will say they're S tier. I hear it, but for me, like I say, I've not listened to them too extensively, so I can't. You know what I mean? But I know they're iconic and huge albums. Arguably some of his best work. So it's A tier without a shadow of a doubt. I can understand people arguing S tier. If I might have to listen to him properly and then come back and re-update this if, you know, I feel, you know, we'll see what the comments are saying, but it's a minimum A tier, and I'll fully understand if people say it should be S tier. Get that right. Next album, Graduation. I already know where this is going. Let's get it up there. Graduation, S tier, without a doubt. Like, that one I do know more of, and that is, let's just read some of the hits off it. Let's read the tracks. Good Morning, Champion, Stronger, I Wonder, Good Life, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Barry Bonds, Drunken Hot Girls, Flashing Lights, Everything on the Glory, Homecoming, Big Brother, Good Night. S tier, there's no debate on that. Next one, 808s and Heartbreak. S tier. Iconic. What it did at the time, what year did it come out? 2008, when this album dropped, it was everywhere, and it's still influencing and still spoke about today. S tier without a doubt. Watch the Throne, without a doubt, S tier. One of the great rap albums of all time. I'll say it. Every single song. Right, let's go through it. No Church in a While, classic. Lift Off, classic. The Boys in Paris, classic. Otis, classic. Gotta Have It. New Day, That's My Bitch. Welcome to the Jungle. Who Gonna Stop Me? Murder to Excellence. Made in America. Why I Love You. Illest Motherfucker Alive. Ham. Prime Time. The Joy. Every single one of them songs is an absolute banger. S tier, without a doubt. Right. Let me just make sure this is Cruel Summer. Yeah, it is Cruel Summer. For me, this album I listen to a lot. A tier. For me, not quite S tier. Like, you've got Mercy, Click. Is Click on there? Click's on there. Mercy. And they're probably the two big hits. Cold One with DJ Khaled, that's a good tune. For me, A tier. Right, next we got Yeezus. For me, A. Is it A or is it S? Let's get the track list up. Black Skinhead, Blood on the Leaves, Bound 2. Is it S? Is it S? And by the way, in this S and A tier, the order I put the albums, that isn't a rank within itself. Like for me, I'm just putting them in a tier. I'm not ranking them within the tier, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying Cruel Summer's over Yeezus or Graduation's over Watch the Throne, anything like that. It's just, yeah, it's just in that tier. It's in that tier. I'm not going to go as deep as ranking off that. Is Yeezus S tier? Is it S tier? For me, it's borderline. Minimum A tier. I could argue. I could see S tier. We'll leave it A tier. Right. Life of Pablo for me, without a doubt, S tier. For me, this was my biggest Kanye era. This was like when the Yeezy 350s were dropping. Whenever Wolves came on, at the time, anyone who was trying to get some Yeezy 350s or 750s knows it was virtually impossible. The Adidas raffle website where you just sit there hoping to get selected and go through. Not once did I ever get through. I ended up buying a pair of Yeezy 350 V2s resale. I think I spent like 450 quid on them, which is mad now because they're in the UK, they're in Sports Direct. You can just get them off the shelf, like the V2s. But at that time, the 350s, like the Pirate Black ones, I wanted them so badly. I couldn't afford to pay resale for them. Wasn't lucky enough to get them on release, but it was around this time this album came out, and I remember whenever I heard Wolves on this album, for some reason it really made me want a pair of 350 Pirate Blacks even more. And then the Pirate Blacks had 2 releases. There was like the first release and then the second release of them. Wasn't looking to get either of them. But for me, yeah, Life of Pablo, S tier. Okay, next one, GA. For me, B tier. It had some good songs in it. Ghost Town and Violent Crimes. Only 7 tracks on there. I enjoyed it, but yeah, for me, B tier. Kids See Ghosts with Kid Cudi. Again, for me, B tier. Liked a few of the songs on there, but I'm gonna have to give it B tier. Jesus is King, for me, I did very much enjoy it. That's obviously when Kanye went sort of very religious in his music. I did enjoy that album a lot. I think there's a lot of good songs there. I listened to that through a lot. A tier for me, definitely A tier. Then we've got Donda. For me, there's a couple of songs like Moon, but it wasn't his best work for me. Donda 2. The 2. Again, I'll probably listen to it like once or twice all the way through for me. C. Then we've got, so we get Vultures the right way around. So we've got Vultures 1 for me. C. Like didn't Vultures 1 have Don't Die on it? I think Vultures 1 had Don't Die on it, but it got removed because he didn't get permission to use the sample. For me, like Don't Die is an A to S tier song. I love that song. That was my favourite song on the album. But it'd been removed. So without that, for me, C tier. The only other song I can really remember off that album was Carnival. Got Vultures 2 again. Wasn't really for me. Listened to it once or twice through, maybe. So yeah, I'd put that in C tier. And then Bully for me, very strong A tier. When I first listened through, I gave it about a 7 out of 10 in my own sort of personal ranking. After the second full listen, it went up to an 8 out of 10. For me, when you're seeing them albums in the S tier, it doesn't quite reach that, but I think it's definitely his best work in recent times. Probably since the Life of Pablo. I'd say it's his best album since the Life of Pablo. Because the Gay and Kid The Ghost came after the Life of Pablo. Obviously Donda 1, Donda 2, Vultures 1, Vultures 2. Yeah, for me, I think that would be my initial ranking of Kanye's albums. I understand. I can see there may be some arguments for some of them to be moved around, such as Late Registration and College Dropout. I could see that being a very strongly debated one of it should be S tier. I get it. Like I said, I haven't listened to them too thoroughly, so I can't. I just know they're iconic and I know the hits of them, so that's why they're there. So don't shoot me. Don't go mad at me too much. If it really should be an S tier, that's fair enough. But I have to be as honest as I can in the sense of my listening experience and history with them. Cruel Summer, I do love Cruel Summer, A tier. So what we got? For me, the best album of all, My Twisted Beautiful Dark Fantasy, Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks, Watch the Throne, Life of Pablo, S tier. For me, there's no debating any of them. A tier, College Dropout, Late Registration. Again, I know it could be argued, it could be S tier. Most likely, most people would put them in there like true die-hard Kanye fans, and I hear it, I get it. Cruel Summer, Yeezus, Jesus is King, and Bully, A tier. I feel happy with them. B tier, Yay and Kids See Ghosts. Some good songs on there. Bit of a short track list on Kids See Ghosts, but I do like them. B tier, and then C, Donda 2, Vultures 1, Vultures 2. Again, wasn't really my cup of tea. Didn't really connect with it or listen to it too thoroughly. So for me, a C tier. And then pretty sure that's that Cook album that obviously never came out during his. You can even see about the artwork during his very controversial era, shall we say. Then I'm not sure which album is that. That meant to be Yandy. Let me just have a little look here. Yeah, that was Yandy, so that's what Yandy would have been. Yeah, so obviously that wasn't released either, so can't obviously rank them too, but they're there, so we put them there. So yeah, that'll be for me. So S tier, My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy, Graduation, 808s and Heartbreak, Watch the Throne, Life of Pablo. A tier, College Dropout, Late Registration, Cruel Summer, Yeezus, Jesus is King, Bully. B tier, Yay, Kids See Ghosts. C tier, Donda 1, Donda 2, Vultures 1, Vultures 2. Just my opinion, again, don't shoot me. But yeah, be sure to let me know what you think, if you agree with it, if you don't agree with it, what would you change, what would you keep the same? In the comments, whether you're watching on the socials, on the stream, whatever it may be. Yeah, sweet.